Whispers of the jungle, a camera, a single boot, and a trail that leads to nowhere. Two young women vanish into the heart of Panama's wilderness. And what's discovered months later is so bizarre. It defies logic. A clean backpack in the middle of a storm-wrecked jungle, bones bleached unnaturally white, and 77 unanswered emergency calls. Was it a tragic accident? Or something far more sinister? Chris Cremers, 21, and Lisanne Froon, 22, two best friends from the Netherlands, were not the kind of girls who back down from a challenge. Bright, adventurous, and full of life, the duo had saved for months to embark on the trip of a lifetime. 6 weeks in Panama, blending volunteer work with exploration. Lisanne, the more reserved of the two, studied applied sciences. She loved photography and quiet reflection. Chris, the spirited redhead, studied cultural social education. She had a deep sense of justice and a playful spark in her smile. Together, they were inseparable, a perfect match of curiosity and caution. They arrived in Burquette, Panama, in March 2014, eager to immerse themselves in the local culture. But nothing could have prepared them, or the world, for what would happen next. On April 1st, 2014, Chris and Lisanne decided to hike the El Pianista Trail, a steep, mist-draped path cutting through Panama's cloud forests. They left around 11 a.m., cheerful and unassuming. Photographs from Lisanne's Canon camera show them smiling, posing near streams, the jungle closing in behind them. The last normal photo is time-stamped 1 p.m. Chris crossing a small creek, then nothing. No calls, no sightings, no footprints in the mud. They had gone off the trail and off the map. By April 2nd, panic had set in. The guide, who was supposed to accompany them the next day, raised the alarm. Soon, helicopters buzzed over the treetops. Search teams, dogs, and indigenous locals scoured the dense terrain. Dutch authorities joined the effort, bringing heat-sensing tech and psychological profilers. Posters covered nearby villages. A $30,000 reward was offered, but the jungle remained silent. Then, a flicker of hope, or confusion. On April 6th, both Chris's iPhone and Lisanne's Samsung registered failed emergency calls, over 77 attempts across several days. Some came days after their disappearance, then silence. When the phones were finally found, logs revealed something eerie. Chris's iPhone had been turned on multiple times, but without the passcode. Who was trying to unlock it? And why did all activity stop on April 11th? Over 10 weeks later, a Ngebe woman stumbled upon a strange sight by the riverbank. A clean, dry blue backpack, untouched, despite weeks of torrential rain. Inside, $83 in cash, sunglasses, 2 bras, both phones, and Lisanne's camera. Near the same area, Chris's denim shorts were reportedly found neatly folded on a rock. Soon after, bones began to appear. Lisanne's foot, still in its boot. Chris's pelvic bone, shockingly clean. The remains were confirmed by DNA. But the condition of the bones was alarming. Some seemed bleached, others decomposing normally. Then came the photographs. From Lisanne's camera, over 90 nighttime photos taken in total darkness on April 8th. Blurry images of jungle canopy, rocks, possibly blood. One photo shows what appears to be the back of Chris's head, perhaps lying down. Another, a crude stick and bag structure, as if someone had been trying to signal for help. Why would they take nearly 100 photos in the pitch-black night? To document something or someone. In March 2015, nearly a year later, Panamanian authorities closed the case. Their verdict? A tragic hiking accident. They blame the terrain, the isolation, the unforgiving jungle. But many aren't convinced. Critics point to the dry backpack, the oddly folded shorts, and the deleted image that breaks the photo sequence. Online sleuths suspect foul play. Some claim the women were stalked. Others believe they were victims of a cover-up. One chilling theory: that Chris harmed Lisanne in a moment of desperation. But without evidence, it's all speculation. The jungle kept its secrets, and the truth, whatever it is, remains buried beneath moss, mist, and silence.